we don't have all the money in all spheres of government, national, provincial, and so on. So what do? You don't sit and say, we don't have money. You don't do that. It's no longer time to do that. You look for money. So I'm in conversation with Minister of Finance. We have an understanding that there are certain things that we need to do. Department itself on its own, looking for money from various institutions nationally and internationally.
Painting a dire picture. After months of engaging with affected communities and water boards in all 9 provinces, Minister Mchunu is adamant in finding financial solutions that will start dealing with the service delivery challenges and project bottlenecks that have crippled the sector.
We are going to be creating a water infrastructure agency that will have capability of looking for money elsewhere. And therefore, we need to be able to be in a position to attract money into the sector and get money and then do the job.
Aging infrastructure, maladministration of allocated funds, and a lack of investment in new systems has led to the current water situation that municipalities, water authorities, and boards, stakeholders say need to be urgently resolved to conserve water, improve infrastructure, and hold officials to account. Farming body Agri-SA wants the ministers to fast-track the refurbishing and rebuilding of water infrastructure, especially in farming areas, an issue the minister says she is well aware of.
We are also working with the Department of Water and Treasury to look particularly at some of those old irrigation schemes, how we can work in partnership not only as government but also with the private sector, which includes your farming community and agribusiness industries that are actually users of that infrastructure, on how we both rehabilitate but also maintain, and also where we might need to build new ones, as you would see in terms of the NDP, our National Development Plan.
But concerns have also been raised by farmers of inclusivity, competency, and confidence in the sector.
That march of silos, for instance, we've been having a conversation almost over a year between the agricultural stakeholders, both farmers and agribusinesses.
The inconsistent availability of clean water to poorer communities, the inadequate upkeep of water infrastructure for treatment, dealing with leaking sewage to the rivers and dams has led to appalling sanitation conditions in informal settlements and densely populated areas.
It's because there is no rural economic development. And as long as there is no rural economic development, people will leave the rural areas out of desperation to come to the cities. And they'll find no housing, no water, no sanitation. But they will still put up shacks there to try and survive. So I think the question of looking at water, yes, this is a water summit, but I'm just saying it's also related to how we develop the rural areas, rural development.
With water being such a scarce resource, water experts have warned the departments to urgently implement better systems of managing the water supply and its collection in the country in order to avoid the possibility of a day zero water shortage crisis occurring. Nozintombi Mia, SABC News.